Hello, everybody. It has been a while. I am Toby Blake, and these are my co-hosts. Billy, say hi. Say hello. You love to hold hands. No? She got a haircut since the last time you saw her, I think. She's a Reiki puppy, and we love her. She's been in several medicine sessions and Reiki sessions recently, and she's a working dog, and she's a good girl. Huh. And then this is Bennett, and he just got a shower with me, so he's all wet. Huh, Benny? Huh. He did not get groomed because he has a lot of anxiety, so I avoid the groomer as much as I can for him, but Billy loves going to the groomer. Anyway, I just was shuffling my cards, my animal card deck given to me by my precious and wonderful sister Haley a long time ago. The very first deck I ever owned was given to me by her. And I was shuffling it, thinking maybe I should pull a card before I start recording. And the lion fell out. And I am a Leo. My birthday is August 11th. And I think what I really needed from this card was just to remember who I am, to have courage, to be brave. It has been a long time since I have recorded, and there are reasons for that. Oh, the dragonfly for Haley just fell out. The lion and the dragonfly. I feel so good about these cards. Thank you, cards. What a blessing to have the guidance of the nature spirits and to learn from them and to feel their energy. I'm super duper grateful. So I haven't crossed off our chart in a minute because the last 2 episodes I recorded were outside, huh, Billy? We missed you guys because you didn't come with me. But so we did 49 and we did 50, and today is episode 51. Oh my Lord, we're more than halfway officially there to our goal. The end of the year is coming, and that's okay, huh, Billy? We're not going to beat ourselves up over it. So much has happened since the last time we met, and I don't even know where to start. I don't have any notes for today. I just want to speak from my heart. I have had a ton of dysregulation in my lower chakras, from like here down to here has been absolute hell for the last month. And when it started to set in was when the seasons started to change and summer started to turn into fall, and this kind of time of year started to set in, and we experienced the biggest tragedy of our lives as a family on October 2nd of 2023. And so as the seasons started to change and as that 1-year anniversary started to approach, this horrible anxiety and dread and grief and heaviness and dysregulation set into my abdomen, and it just would not go away. I would wake up every morning and it's just like, it felt like I had butterflies constantly, but like the most uncomfortable, yucky, icky butterflies. And then it was causing me to be much more on edge. So every little thing would trigger me much more easily. So it's been a very difficult month as I've kind of trudged through the grief of coming back around to this time of year again. And as we got through that 1 year as a family, I stayed grounded. I surrendered to it all. I was able to let go and be present with my family, and we held each other and we cried together and we celebrated Thomas's life together, and we went on a trip and visited my best friend Christopher and his partner Leo, and stayed at their home and went to Balloon Fiesta in Albuquerque. It was wonderful, and we got through it, and still that dysregulation was in my stomach, and it was just really difficult. So I've been going to Kundalini yoga at the space in Cave Creek. I highly recommend. It's amazing. I've been doing yin yoga. I've been doing, Reiki shares there and all kinds of different meditation and movement, just trying to work this energy from my lower chakras up through the crown. And it has been a really difficult thing. So I journeyed, I believe, one time since we last spoke, but I can't remember if it was before or after, but I think it was since we last spoke. But it was a very powerful experience, and I learned a lot from some very specific and beautiful beings that put their energies through my body, and they brought a ton of attention to this dysregulation, and were just telling me that this is all energy. It's like almost like upgrade energy, that these vibrations of these higher levels, they are uncomfortable at first. They have to move through our body. We have to acclimate and attune to these higher vibrations, and living on this level of true surrender and true presence in our lives, and we just have to be with it and love it and walk with it until it's cleared. And so I've been trying to do that and doing my very best. And then recently, the other morning, this past Thursday, I woke up and my guides were telling me, Cambo, it's time for Cambo again. And if you are not familiar with the beautiful earth medicine of Cambo, it is the medicine of the frog. It is, it comes from the secretion of this giant tree frog in the Amazon jungle. And the practitioner puts some very tiny burns on your skin, and then administers the poison onto those burns. This is my third time receiving Cambo, and oh my goodness, I was put into intensity very quickly with even just the first 1 point. I was completely in it. Cambo is a very intense, very powerful, purifying earth medicine. And what a gift from the spirit of the frog. The practitioner I go to is in Scottsdale, Arizona. His name is Eduardo. I can put the link to his website on this post. He is absolutely fabulous. He is so gentle and kind. He reminds me of Jesus embodied. And when you walk into his home, you immediately feel the spirit of the Cambo and the frog. And it is such a beautiful experience every time I get to meet with Eduardo. So it is a very difficult journey, but it's only 20 minutes long. And usually you're purging, vomiting pretty intensely. Sometimes it comes out both ends. You might shake, you might sweat, you might yawn, you might cry, you might scream and yell. It's very intense, but it's all a release. It pulls toxins from every organ. It pulls parasites from your blood. On average, the average human has like 1 to 2 pounds of parasites in their blood. And when we're craving all this bad food, usually it's not us craving it. It's every bit of the junk in our system that is craving it. The parasites are craving the sugar. The parasites are craving the fatty foods and the yucky, greasy, yucky, chemical-filled foods. And so yummy, but yucky to our system. And so when you clear all of that out, you feel so much better. My appetite, it's like I don't crave food after I have Cambo. I want to eat very clean and healthy because I'm not craving all of those chemicals, all of those artificial meat products or fake cheeses or anything like that. I just want to eat like fresh because I feel so clear and good. My vision feels clearer, my mind feels clearer, and literally all of the dysregulation I was feeling in my abdomen for over a month is gone. Gone, 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 which is amazing. You're literally like violently purging, and 2 minutes after you're done, you feel like $1,000,000. You're no longer nauseous. You feel great. So what an experience. I'm super duper grateful for these earth medicines that the universe and our planet provides so that we can heal and clear, because it's not just a physical clearing. Everything is connected. And when we are clearing those dense physical parts, we are also clearing all of the layers. We're clearing layers out of our psyche. We're clearing layers of residue and stagnant energy from our auric field. We are truly clearing ourselves of so much so that we can walk fresh and new and live our life with all of our potential being met. So very, very, very grateful for Kambo. In the Kambo ceremony, Eduardo administers Sananga. And where is my Sananga? I had it up here. I think Billy's laying on my Sananga right now, huh, Billy? She's blessing it. She's a sweet girl. But the Sananga was such a powerful experience. Sananga and Kambo are both legal in this country, and you can purchase them online. And it is incredible what a blessing these medicines are. The Sananga are eye drops. They decalcify the pineal gland. They open our third eye. They clear us and help us feel more connected to the earth and to the cosmos. I'm so, 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 so very grateful. So grateful. Can you tell? Let's see. What else did I want to talk about today? I might just leave it at that. I really wanted to just get back in here. It's been a very, very interesting time in my life. I feel like I am coming out of the closet spiritually. I'm starting to work at the space in Cave Creek more and more. I'm offering one-on-one sessions. I'm offering coaching. I'm offering QHHT, hypnotherapy, which is such a powerful practice that leads people to connect with their higher selves, to heal themselves, to connect with their spirit guides, to their ancestors, to other lifetimes. It's such a cool experience. I'm so grateful and excited to just be getting back to work. It also just feels a little bit overwhelming as I'm trying to integrate, all of this work that I'm doing with other aspects of my life, my children, my family, my home, and just trying to keep a balance with it all. And so I am really trying to get back into doing this show regularly as I move into working externally more. Some of the most beautiful things have happened with the work I've been doing. This medicine work is so powerful, so deep, so life-changing. I am seeing miracles, like biblical level miracles. I am watching the blind see and the deaf to hear. It's absolutely so cool. And it's not me. It's just me holding space and allowing for others to work with the medicine and to heal themselves. And it is so cool to watch. I have one client who has had 2 sessions with me now, and he has struggled with a severe pornography addiction since he was a child. And he was telling me recently that he has looked at pornography every single day, at least once, for years and years and years and years. And he has carried this burden of shame and not being able to quit this habit that he knows is not helping his life. And he said ever since his very first session, he has not looked at pornography. And that is a miracle. I was so excited and grateful to hear that. I have another client who's only had 1 session with me, and she is completely off of her anti-anxiety medicine. I can't remember what it's called. It's like clonazepam or something like that. I wrote it down, but I can't remember what it's called. This work truly heals. It doesn't put a Band-Aid on it like Prozac or Xanax or one of those where you're just kind of covering up and numbing the systems or the symptoms. You're actually going in there, you're going deep, you're figuring out what is causing these symptoms. You're giving it love, you're clearing it so that you can feel relieved and fresh and new. And it is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to watch people experiencing these medicines and the transformation that takes place when we bravely walk into our own healing. It is something that I have really learned, that people say they want to heal, but when it comes right down to it, they're too scared. They're too afraid to go inward. They're too afraid to walk into the unknown. And so the pain of staying the same has to get bigger than the pain of walking into the unknown, the pain of making some real changes. And that pain usually has to be kind of a rock bottom point. I want to inspire people to not get to rock bottom, to not go through a tragedy like our family has had to go through, to wake up and to figure these things out, to bravely take on your healing without having to get to your lowest point, to just open up and walk into it, and you will feel lighter and better, and you will think on a higher level. You will feel guided, you will feel connected, and you'll feel free of the pain and trauma and heartache of the past when you walk through and you actually see it all and feel it all. And there is no way out but through, and we're all out here just trying to avoid the pain. And what we have to do is go in there and just love it. And so I'm so grateful, so grateful to be doing this work, to be getting back into quantum healing hypnosis technique. Very, very excited to be experiencing that with people, because every single time I go in with a hypnotherapy client, I learn so much. So it's really exciting. And I think that's all for today. I love you. I thank you for sticking with me. Episode 51. We're more than halfway there. I will be back as soon as I can. I really want to make this more of a habit. I know I've said that a million times, but I got to be proud of myself for getting to 51. So I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm sending you all the Reiki blessings from me and Jesus Kate and all my friends, and namaste. Take care.